Welcome back to Love What You Drive. The toolbox is out. That means we're working on something today. This is the first set of lights, TorchBeam LED lighting. I went ahead and purchased these from Amazon because they had a lot of reviews and a lot of good reviews as well. So this is a T2 H13-9008, and we will be installing these and taking them out for a spin tonight when it gets darker. But until then, we're gonna show you how to take off the headlights, take off the old bulb, and put in a new LED light. We're gonna go ahead and start taking off the first thing, and that is this plastic piece. If you've taken it off before on your Panther platform, it should just be very easy. But I think these are the tabs right here. 1, 2, and 3. And all you do, oh, there it goes. Just work it around the hood latch, and it pops off like so. To get to the headlights or to the bulbs, you're gonna have to take out 3 screws on this side and 3 screws on that side. Let me show you where. Now you can see there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3 that hold the headlight in. I'm gonna use a long extension with a size 8mm socket. There's 2. And there's 3. And I dropped it. Okay, now the tab I will get as soon as I will pop the light out. There's this plastic tab that is holding it in. I'm going to push that in and just push it out. Technically, the light should come out, but the bumper here is you gotta push it down on the bumper and then push out the light. But now the turn signal, the corner lamp or the light, is not letting it come out because it concaves or it protrudes out. So the next thing would be to pop this out, and that we can achieve by taking off 1 and 2. These are 2 11mm nuts. There's 1 nut. Now the second one. With the 11mm, we're just gonna go ahead and take those nuts off. Make sure you get a long extension to reach down there, and this will pop off the corner light so we can get the headlight out. I use a swivel head to get in there to make it easier, but it's fighting back a little bit. There's a second one. Now we're just gonna move it. Now we can go ahead and just slide this out. Okay. There it is. These were the 2 nuts that I was holding on. And now I'm just gonna let this hang. Now we can go ahead and push down. Push down on the bumper and pull the headlight out. Okay. That connector's still here, so I'm just gonna push it and pull it out. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the back side of the light. We're gonna go ahead and install the first LED light. It's been a little rainy here, I'm just gonna wipe this off. Next is gonna be the light itself. Just gonna twist it like that. And there's the bulb. This is a Philips H13 12 volt. I believe it's probably the original one. I'm gonna take the box from it. And I'm just gonna put it in there. So I'm just gonna place this in here, like so. The cool thing about these is that it comes with these gloves. I'm not gonna use the gloves. And then it comes with some of this double-sided tape, the instructions, and a few of the zip ties. I'm gonna put all this stuff aside for now. And now here's the light. It is one of those with the fan, as you can see. And we're gonna go ahead and install it. And I do want to read the instructions first to make sure we're doing it the right way. Okay, so before I start installing and putting everything back together, I first want to plug it in and see if it works. For that, I'm gonna just go ahead and bring down the camera like that, and that way we can see if it's gonna be working or not. Here's our connector. Okay, so I'm gonna take the bulb. I'm just gonna go ahead and plug it in. Make sure you hear that clicking sound. So the bulb is in. I'm just gonna rest it like this, and I'm gonna go turn the lights on. Now this is a low and a high beam, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the light. Okay, as you can see, it works both sides. The fan is on. It's really bright. I'm gonna see now if the high beam works as well. I can't see from inside the car. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it like this. Okay, so from what we saw, it does work. Interestingly enough, I'm not sure if anything is going to change when I put it inside or maybe start it. If the high beam is going to be a high beam or not. From what it looked like, it just switched between the two LEDs, and there's just no other way to connect it. And like some LEDs, you could flip the bulb, and if it doesn't work, you flip it and it'll start working. So I guess we'll see how that turns out. Okay, now that we have tested it and we see that it works, we're gonna go ahead and unplug it, and we're going to install it into the headlight. Okay, now this is the back of the headlight. So we're not even going to remove this. We're just going to keep it. It keeps all the water and the moisture out. So we're going to just go ahead and put it in just like it says. Like so. And you would spin it. And then it clicks right in. and you can see through it. It shows just how it is right here. It's pretty much vertical, and you can see that it's vertical up and down. And now we're just gonna put everything back and proceed to assembling everything back together. We're gonna plug it in. Click. And now you want to put the turn signal back first. Like so. Actually, the headlight I'm gonna just go ahead and put the headlight in first. You gotta push on the bumper and slide the tabs in where the tabs were. Now you gotta remember that there was that one tab, because I'm trying to put it in right now, but there was that one tab that is up here on the headlight that you can hear. There it is. Did you see it popped in right there? Line up all these, and we're gonna go ahead and install just these bolts for guides, so that the headlight doesn't fall out. Now we're gonna go ahead and slide in the corner light. Make sure everything lines up. Nuts in. Okay, this might be a little challenging. Here's a top view. We're gonna go ahead and put the bolt right there. The nut on the bolt is right there, if you can see it. One up here, one down there, and that's to hold the corner light in. It's a little tricky because my hand doesn't fit down there. Dropped it. Let's try that again. Dropped it. Let's try that again. Nailed it. And now I'm just gonna tighten it up. The socket, don't over tighten it. You don't want to strip it or break it.
Was I recording? Oh, yeah, it is.
Now, the moment of truth. I'm just gonna turn it on at the daylight. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a cloudy Wednesday, and so we'll just see the difference. This will be the stock halogen bulb still there, and this will be the TorchBeam with the fan LED light. So I'm just gonna turn the lights on and we'll just take a quick look what it looks like during the day. I'm sure you're able to see actually the difference between the LED and the halogen stock bulb. The stock the LED. So you can see it's much brighter already. That should be the brights. So at night I will give you another view of what it looks like compared to the stock halogen. But until then, we're just gonna go ahead and finish up the other side, the passenger side, and install the other one.
A few moments later.
Okay, I installed the other side, the passenger side LED, and this is what it looks like during the day. Go ahead. There you have it. Turn it off. On. High beam. So I'll do a more extensive drive during the night and I'll show you how it looks like. And but there you have it. Pretty simple switch, and we'll see how these perform. Thank you for tuning in to Love What You Drive.